Hello, I'm Imran. I'm 11th grade from State Senior High School 2, South Tangerang City, Indonesia. I really like physics, mathematics, and robotics. So I hope my skill and knowledge can contribute to overcome natural disasters such as wildfire, especially in Kalimantan and Sumatra, and also all over the world. Let's do some research.
Luas lahan yang terbakar secara nasional berdasarkan data dari satelit Sipongi milik KLHK, jumlah lahan seluruhnya itu mencapai 328.000 hektar sampai dengan tanggal 31 Agustus. Dari 328.000 hektar itu 89% lebih adalah lahan gambut. Gambut kodratnya adalah basah, gambut harus berair, dan gambut sebenarnya rawa. Sesuatu yang sangat sulit harus kita akui, memadamkan api di lahan gambut, karena kedalaman gambut di Indonesia ada yang mencapai lebih dari 20 bahkan 36 meter.
Wildfires are one of the biggest natural disasters affecting our world today, and it affected millions of hectares. There are three types of wildfire: ground fire, surface fire, and the most dangerous, underground fire. Underground fire only happen in peatland area, and it contributes 35% of all wildfire. Currently, wildfire monitoring system like Sipongi, satellite-based sensor, and thermal tower provide data to track surface fires only. However, they are not effective in detecting underground fires. Wildfire suppression are conducted by Manggala Agni, the Wildfire Fighter Task Force. Until now, there is no tools to detect fire underground, and we have no idea how underground fire spread and if there's any pattern. Introducing Robot Gambut, an autonomous robotic system designed for early detection and suppression of underground peatland fires. Robot Gambut offers several advantages: direct detection of underground fires using temperature and humidity sensors, 24/7 auto monitoring with solar-powered batteries, real-time data transmission via a grid-based network, AI-assisted fire prediction to forecast fire spread patterns, and fluid spray suppression mechanism to cool down hotspots immediately. Okay, this robot gambut made of parallel pipes. There are three sections. If you reassemble, it will be like this. And if you disassemble, it will like this. Each of this section have this smaller pipe inside. The diameter is ½ inch, and it used to run the water flow through all the three sections. On the top section, we store the electronic component in here, like this. Inside, there is BMC module. It used for recharge the battery with the solar panel. There is also the microcontroller, which I'm using ESP32. And there are also relay to turn on and turn off the water pump, and also the LoRa module. This for transmission the data. And this is the anemometer or the wind velocity. So each of this robot will transmit the data with this antenna and will be received with this receiver module. It consists of the LoRa module and ESP32. This robot gambut will be planted underground peatland area. Once the sensors detect fire underground, it will transmit signal via LoRa and simultaneously triggering relay to turn on water pump to suppress the fire. The data transmitted to the receiver will be used to activate the alarm on the cell phone using Android application. We can monitor all data from sensors 24/7 via website and also via Android application. Now I'm going to put this robot on this special box. already put this robot inside this special box, which I already filled this one side by dirt from the pit land, and also the other side is empty, so you can see the robot here. And now I will burn the fire sensor so it turn on the water pump and spray the water to extinguish the fire. Let's go. As you can see, the water is sprayed from the robot to extinguish the fire. As the sensor get cold again, then the water stops spraying. This proves that the control system works just fine. Control system test in my school's physics laboratory has good result, but I know I had to do some field tests directly in pit lab. With the help of Directorate of Forest and Land Fire Control, Ministry of Forestry, I went to West Kalimantan, Pontianak and Kuburaya. Just when I got there, the pitland fire welcomed me. Manggala Agni team helps me saw the fire on action. This was another level of experience for me. Ini lahan gambut yang untuk uji coba besok, dan juga bisa dilihat sedang ada kebakaran yang terjadi. Dapat dilihat jika ada api maka robotnya langsung menyiram, dan ini akan terus menyiram sampai suhunya turun atau apinya padam. Percobaan kedua di lokasi yang berbeda. Sekarang langsung kita bakar. Dan airnya disemprotkan. Airnya mati dan airnya akan mati sendiri. Sekarang kita akan uji coba transmisi LoRa di sekolah yang kira-kira jaraknya 100 meter ke arah sana. Ini tampilan aplikasinya jika dalam keadaan aman. Dapat dilihat relaynya sudah nyala. Seperti kali ini saya akan melakukan uji coba transmisi LoRa dari robot gambut ke pusat yang jaraknya kira-kira 740 meter ke arah sana. Dan juga dari sini ke sana tidak terlalu line of sight karena banyak pepohonan. Dapat kita lihat dan dengar alarmnya juga sudah menyala. Uji coba triangulasi dengan segitiga yang sisinya 1 meter. Sekarang kita bakar. This robot is never meant to operate alone. There has to be a robot network and create a grid system. So, tens or hundreds of this robot gambut can protect a certain residential area or industrial plantation area. Now we need artificial intelligence to be able to predict the spreading pattern of underground fire. I used Gemini AI from Google and trained Gemini with 100 datasets. To make this AI predict accurately, we need hundreds or thousands more datasets about what happens underground peatland. The test results are quite good, and we had some development suggestion from Mrs. Eva Famurianti, my mentor in Ministry of Forestry. Alhamdulillah, Mr. Thomas Nivinluri, the Director of Forest and Land Fire Control, recommended to do more experimental farm tests in Riau. This robot gambut is not perfect yet, but this can be a breakthrough to understand what happened underground the peatland. When we understand it, we can manage it. Remember, knowledge is power. Thank you. See you in my next innovation.